Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out the version 9.30 patch notes. Alright, the new item we've got, it's the Chug Splash. Let's check it out. Alright, so first of all, the LTM rotations are sniper shootout duos. Then we got trios. Man, I have been waiting for this. Trios, just make it a normal game mode. Trios needs to be out. Then we got solid gold squads. Alright. The Chug Splash. On impact, this thrown item splashes liquid in a small area. All players within the splash radius will be instantly granted 20 health / shield. Alright, grants health unless you are at full health, in which case it will grant shield. Chug Splash can heal allies, enemies, and can extend the duration of the knock state for knocked players. Alright, so it's rare, which means it's blue. Alright, drops in stacks of 2 and max of 6. Can be found from floor loot, chest, vending machines, supply drops, and llamas. So anything. Shotgun what? Shotgun swap delay removed. Good job, Fortnite. You're listening, because double pump is the pump is gone. So like, whew, Fortnite, thank you. You've redeemed yourself, but not enough. You still got a lot to go. Alright, what was that sound? Then we got shotgun cooldowns. Now apply when the player is carrying multiple shotguns regardless of shotgun type. Okay. Oh, so shotgun cooldown is only when you have 2 shotguns in your inventory. So if you have one, you shoot, and then you switch to like your build, and then you switch back to your shotgun too fast, it won't be a shotgun timer. It'll only be there if you have 2 shotguns. Alright, pretty good. 1 second, guys. Alright, I am back. I just changed the music. Alright, we've got reduce the combat shotgun's long range effectiveness. So reduce the damage at medium distances by 10%. Okay, reduce the damage at long distances by 20%. It used to be a sniper, now it's just an AR. Alright, let's go. Vaulted the boom bow. Oh shoot. One of the explosive snipers is gone, but we still got the, what's it called? The proximity launchers. Alright. Dual pistols have also been vaulted, and dynamite. Alright, so one small change, 2 big changes. Well, not dynamite, not really. These vaults are primarily targeted at adjusting the availability of explosives, putting them more in line with where we think they should be. Remove the ability to ride the proximity grenade launcher projectiles. Due to the faster speed of this projectile, it was causing problems with the level of streaming. You can still ride rockets launched by rocket launchers. Alright. Added a short delay to the start damaging players from storm flip on entry to mimic the normal storm gameplay. Alright, so whenever you're in the storm, you don't start taking damage for a second. So with a storm flip, if you're in it, you still have a second to get out before you start taking damage. Good change. Added storm flip to audio visualizer when it is activated. Great. Toys no longer will show up in the elimination feed on Starter Island. Okay. Players could shoot immediately after using Rift to Go. That is fixed. You can no longer do that. Supply drones would sometimes spawn underground in areas with water. Not gonna happen. Alright, adjusted the area of around the reboot van that players cannot build to prevent the placement of floors and traps under the van. Okay, well, that's cool. The proximity grenade was auto-reloading while aiming down sights. Oh shit, that was a big glitch. Alright, adjusted the timing for the effects of consumables to help situations where players would switch away from the consumable before it finishes activating. Reboot cards will no longer fall to the ground, they will remain where they spawn. Alright, so if your teammate dies in the air and someone knocks down the build, the reboot card will stay in the air. That kind of sucks, but also, that's alright. Reboot cards were remaining available on the map even after the timer had expired. Okay. Campfires could block explosion damage at specific angles. The Shadow Bomb double jump ability could be activated while under the effect of a Boogie Bomb. Boogie Bomb effects would continue playing on players while they were skydiving. Empty Shadow Bombs could not be discarded correctly if eliminated while the effect was active while in respawn game modes. Alright. Players that had a rift to go used on them at the same time they were being rebooted would sometimes not be put into the skydiving state. Storm Flip would deal incorrect damage if two were overlap on each other. Storm Flip was able to stop a supply drop from falling. Weapons were showing while using emotes while on a driftboard. Alright. Made the hold to swap feature an option. This defaults as off. With the option off, pickup is now back on the initial button press instead of button release. This should result in more responsive pickup behavior. Alright, made the Fortnite pressure plate puzzle northwest of the block easier to complete. Once unlocked, the Fortnite will be available for up to 15 seconds. Parking all vehicles on the pedestals will trigger them, except the hoverboard. Slipstreams now fade out the visual effects and play audio cues to warn that they are shutting off before the collision, and forces are disabled to give players more advanced warning. That's great. I once died because I was in a sky island and I didn't know it turned off, and so I just dropped down. That's the end of my game. Didn't even know. Added storm flip color switch effects depending on the storm intersection points. Skydiving from the bus toward a slipstream was not auto-deploying gliders at the correct height. Storm Surge was not activating in Phase 8. Player health could be improperly rounded when receiving damage. The health bar for structures could disappear when hitting a wall and swapping to build mode. Lava is dealing damage to players too quickly. Alright, that's been fixed. Improvements to the grenade launcher and grenade fuse sound. Added a close range fuse loop that is attenuated based on damage radius. I don't really know. Lowered the volume of vehicles in a slipstream that doesn't have a driver or a passenger. Increases the range for enemy 1x1 pickaxe impact sounds from 1 to 1.5 tiles. Alright. Fix an issue where with audio device hot swapping when switching between outputs. One-shot sounds could re-trigger when walking into audio range. The Victory Royale sound no longer gets affected by the slow motion effect when a match is won. The combat shotgun had the wrong fire sounds on mobile and Switch. The baller section sounds were playing 2D if someone piloted a baller that you previously dismounted. Okay. Sounds for consumables would not play if approaching a player while they were already using them. Footstep audio for the Take the Elf emote wasn't playing. Alright. So hiding the vehicle health bar that appears above the vehicle if you are the player operating it to avoid two vehicle health bars from being displayed. Okay. the direction to safety vector lines were not appearing properly on the map when in game modes where respawn was enabled. Scrubbing a replay could cause the unique font color on golden points of interest to disappear. Okay. Who cares about mobile? Prop-o-matic, hide in plain sight, transform into a prop, and conceal yourself from opponents. Use this tool in new game settings to create your own prop hunt game. This is gonna be fun. Make a couple of videos about that. New island. Ooh, that looks sick. Ooh, Billy out of Wasteland Island and Caldera Island. Alright. Let's skip past all that. The problematic. Sick. Alright. Let's just skip past all this creative junk. Stormshield Endurance, more waves, more problems. How long will you be able to last in a new Stormshield Endurance mode? Chrome Commandos return. Okay. So the new Stormshield defense mission for the War Games Endurance. Complete all of your Stormshield. Wait, this isn't a war game. This isn't a war game. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this isn't a war game. Complete all of your Stormshield defense missions in any zone to unlock the Stormshield Endurance. Stormshield Endurance is 30 waves of escalating enemies that will test the best fort designs. The Major will occasionally throw in a war game simulation to keep you on your toes. Oh shoot, so you'll have 30 waves, and then like all of a sudden you'll just have a UFO come out of nowhere. Whew. The difficulty is based on the zone that you're in, so it will be the easiest in Stonewood, but will require expert gameplay in Twine Peaks. Oh man, enemies drop more ammo than normal, but plan on bringing different weapon types just to be safe. Players who complete this challenge will earn 4 new and unique endurance banners by completing all 30 waves for each zone. Dang. Earn a legendary troll stash llama for completing all 30 waves of a zone. Earn gold reperk and perk up based on your wave progress. Oh shoot. Wait, not gold reperk, gold, then reperk and perk up. Alright. Woo! Oh, Billy Goat. Retrieve the data has been replaced with beta storm version, so instead of normal retrieve the data, it's retrieve the data, but there's this a closing storm. I don't really like it. I don't know. Retrieve the data now has a storm closing in on the landing zone. The landing zone defense area is a 1x1 area. Okay. Players can vote to allow the balloon to be shot down after locating the landing zone. The first retrieve the data in Stonewood does not have a storm, but has a 1x1 landing zone. Alright, so I think like that little area where you can't build inside the like little landing zone is now like 1x1 instead of 2x2. I think that's how it works. I don't really know, but that's really good if it is. Resupply is back as a permanent mission. Harvest and collect a shopping list of items in 10 minutes as the storm shrinks. I don't really like this one. Like, it's alright. It would be better if it had like increased resources or something. The Assist Wargames and Assist Wargames Repeatable Quest have been updated to account hosts who utilize the Wait for Assistance functionality in addition to players who use the Wargames Assist feature of Community Lookout. Alright, so Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny Valley, and Twine Peaks will now all reward the same quantity of event tickets for Wargames. Alright. Players will now be rewarded any of the 4 evolution materials at all difficulties in Plankerton. And, whew, oh my gosh, I have been waiting for this one. Literally, in every Twine Peaks war game, I've been getting so much Storm Shard. And I've just been wishing for Pure Drops of Rain, Lightning in a Bottle, and Eye of the Storm. And now here it is. Ooh, now I can grind on all of that. I've been running low on every single thing, except for a Storm Shard, because that's the only thing I could get. Whew. Alright, perk up. Reward in high level Twine Peaks and war games will now only be of epic or legendary quality. Sick. Just amazing. I don't need no blue or green. Get out of here. And the Hex Wargame Simulation, statues no longer pop out of visibility if the player moves far enough away from the statue. The recommended power and husk rating in the last two difficulty zones in Twine Peaks have been increased to 31, 32, and 140 respectively. This is only a visual change, there's no change in the husk's actual difficulty. Alright, the target practice secondary mission will now appear in more open areas. So target practice is like that thing where you have to shoot the clay pigeons for rewards. Really like that. Good job. Like storm chest, but you don't have to fight enemies. Statue icons in the Hex Wargame Simulation were disappearing from the minimap after a player disconnected from the group. If all player members are knocked down in wargames, player would sometimes be revived before the defeat screen displayed. Repair the shelter would take damage from husk and underground caves below the shelter. Oh, that would suck. The Stormshield computer has had an overhaul with an all-new layout and art. Alright, that's pretty cool. I want to see that. Lighting issues were occurring in the lobby when shadowing was turned off. Quest names in the quest tab would not scroll if they were longer than the intended display area. Some languages were showing cut-off text during a llama opening choice sequence. The open llama prompt wasn't updating properly when claiming reward llamas. Alright. Great stuff. Alright, performance. I don't really care. A hitch was occurring when entering the armory menu. Alright, that's fixed. Chromium Ramirez hasn't been in the store since like season 4. In a pinch, reload with an empty magazine regenerates 13.5% of your shield over 3 seconds if she is in your support. And if she is your commander, reload with an empty magazine are 50% faster and regenerates 13.5 of your shield over 3 seconds. I think I might like this one. Maybe. I'll do a review on it sometime later on this week. Backcast Jonesy returns in the event store. Boomstick increases Going Commando damage by 25%. And increases Going Commando damage by 50% and changes damage type to energy. I think this one is gonna be really good with the new sci-fi heroes because they specialize in like energy and all that. This might be good. I don't really know. We gotta try it out later on. Alright, bugs and adjustment. The standard perk in a pinch was incorrectly granting reload speed. As a result, Chromium Ramirez has been marked for an item reset. The commander perk in a pinch was incorrectly granting the indicated shield value. Reload speed was not functioning properly when using the commander perk in a pinch plus. The In and Outlander perk was not properly tracking eliminations for phase shift. The Shifting Gears perk was causing phase shift to catch on inclines. Phase Siphon and Run and Stun perks weren't properly colliding with the husk. Okay. Weapons and items. Defenders can once again see and shoot through walls with a neon sniper. Didn't know that was a problem, but apparently it is. Defenders can shoot through walls with the Obliterator also. Again, I never use defenders, and I didn't even know. Apparently it's a big problem. If there is a wall between the defender and husk, the defender will only be able to hear the husk up to 4 tiles away. As a result, the Obliterator is now marked as eligible for item reset. Energy cells no longer cost bacon to craft. Great. Honestly, great change. Increase the battery cost of energy cells from 1 to 3. But no bacon, so that's great. Great. Defenders could not fire the Plasma Shot 9000. That's a fix. Fixed elemental alterations not showing correctly on the following weapon sets: Steampunk, Rat Rod, Flintlock, and Medieval. Weapon destruction effects weren't correctly playing when the Easter egg launcher ran out of durability. Fixed scatter shot projectiles from retro sci-fi weapon perks detonating against certain types of invisible collision. Elemental effects would sometimes grow to enormous scale after using a consumable in auto-equipping a weapon. The screen would sometimes zoom out and change color when taking damage from a rift. Wait, that was a bug? Bro, in the... what's it called? In the War Games, Denied, I would always see that. I was thinking like, oh, this is normal. Apparently not. Just zooming out all the way. Out of nowhere. Okay. Defenders would sometimes not hold certain weapons properly. Players could sometimes see or hear storm effects when near a player who is on the other side of the storm. Storm effects in the arid biome would not correctly change color gradients when a player entered the storm. Updated the supply crate collect sound. Shock tower explosions would sometimes be suppressed during combat. Phase blaster impacts, and now we're using incorrect audio. Pickaxing the landing zone sounds were playing incorrectly in retrieve the data missions. Alright. Player surveys for widgets with multiple answers and select options. There's now an upper limit on how large the field is before scrolling commences. Text chat messages have been recompacted into a single line across all game modes and screens. Some HUD settings weren't correctly saving. Players could get stuck in bad party state when signing into a different platform. Alright, well, that is all the patch notes for 9.30. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you subscribe because I do these every week. And hit the like button down below, comment if you can, and I'll see you next time.